Righto. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the surfer onto a background. So we're going to add a layer mask. Now the easiest way to do this, layer, mask, add layer mask. And we've got the surfer over there, and we can also do it by going over that side. Either of the methods, you'll get a dialog box. And here you can choose your options. And there's actually an extra couple of channels. So we're just going through, having a look at the surfer, and you can choose between using different values. Partially transparent, full white, full black, all those options are available. So for example, when a mask is filled with 50% grey, it'll make the layer 50% visible. And let's just initially make it full white, which gives the layer full opacity. And full black completely hides it. We can transfer the alpha channel. We can make a selection make a mask based on a selection, or whatever is selected to be visible or deselected is visible. Could also use a grayscale, a copy of the layer, in which case a lot of pixels would be more visible than the darker pixels, or you can pick a channel that was already saved in the image. So say for example, we've got the surfer one that's already saved in there. We also have the option to invert the mask, so take any of the choices and reverse the effect. So we're going to start out with white, full opacity, click add. So you're going to get now since the mask is just a grayscale channel and it happens to be filled with white right now, you can use any of your tools for selecting and editing images, and you can just paste content onto the mask. You can run filters on the mask and so on, and if you want to edit a mask, you better make sure you have that particular mask selected and not the layer. Big mistake that I've done quite regularly. You can select either the mask or the layer by selecting over here. So I'll be sure that I click on the mask, and we're going to use the paint tool. We're going to choose a hardness of 100, and we're just going to set the size, probably 200 sounds pretty good, and we're going to make sure we have the 100% opacity. Foreground color is black, and we're just going to paint. So what we're painting here, we're painting somewhere on the mask, and it's going to make it so that we can see the layer behind it. And that's pretty cool. So we can go through and do all that, and this is a way to change where the surfer is. Add a bit. Key difference is we're just hiding pixels. We're not actually deleting them or changing their color. We're just hiding them by using the paintbrush. So now we'll click on the small arrow by switching the foreground colors, and that allows us to put the previous image back. Oh dear. Now, if you want to create an effect where this layer is partially transparent, you can use an intermediate grey color. So instead of having white, we just add a little bit of black to it, say lightness value of maybe 50, and we'll just do that, and you can see that some of the other layer comes through. So that means that 50% of the layer is there, 50% is not. And as you may notice, we're painting on the mask, and you'll see that in the thumbnail, you get a little image of what's actually selected based on the mask. Clicking it and holding it shows it as a bigger size, as I did just then. If you want to see a full size version, you can do this little trick where you show layer mask and you can see the mask all by itself. On some systems, you can use a keyboard insert by holding Alt and click, and that works quite well. On the Mac, I think it's Command and click or Option and click. Notice that when you're viewing the mask, it's highlighted in green over to the side here. And what we're doing is we're doing the same keyboard shortcut that helped you show the key, Alt and click. You can also fill the layer mask with a gradient to fade between one color and the other. So with the mask selected, I select the gradient color, change it back to black and white, then drag over the image, and you can create that mask with a gradient. You can reposition the ends so that you get a better look, and that can be helpful if you're doing a transition between two images. To adjust the mask, Enter key. When you're happy, press the Enter key when you're happy, and all the dialog boxes go away. Finally, if you want to use a layer mask to hide the background, we'll first delete the existing mask, delete layer mask. Now we're going to create a layer mask. And what we're going to do is we're going to base it on the channel surfer, click add, and there's our new background. Now, we got our first look at layer masks, which are simply grayscale channels associated with a layer, where black conceals and white reveals. So here's the thing, when we're doing this, we're learning how to do something that we can muck around with. So what